concepts. So what we have here is the concept Slate. This one is the case that fits 34 fans within. It can fit a 480mm in the front, two 480s in the front and two 480s in the top. There's a combination, and they come on trays. They're interchangeable trays. So if you're using just fans, for example, there's a tray that unscrews with one thumb screw in the front and pulls out, and then you can screw all the fans in, or the radiator, you can push it back in.
That makes it a lot easier for water cooling as well. Doing it outside the case and then slide it back in.
Yeah, exactly. And then when you go to actually tube it in, then you can tube it when you just push it back in.
Yeah.
It's got this big mirrored side panel on each side. There's two systems in here, so it fits up to E-ATX, which sits vertically, and an M-ITX, which sits horizontally. We've got two radiators sitting in this system as well. There's the M-ITX is powered by a small form factor power supply that's sitting on the other side. There's like a dual chamber. Also in that second chamber is room to put in your hard drives. There's also two French doors with 4 SSD spots on each side as well. So you open up the French doors and then they sit so they're facing you. Yeah, so we don't really have an ETA for this at the moment, and we do have RGB on this case, as we are Corsair. So there is the I/O panel on the front, which has two USB-C as well, and then the other normal USBs and the power button, etc. That's RGB-ified, and also there's a logo on the front, a Corsair logo that's also completely RGB.
Yeah, cool. And is this all tempered glass around the outside? Or?
There's a strip of tempered glass on the top and then two strips of metal. And what I can show you next as well is the completely blank case. So you can have a bit of a play around with the inside too, and you can have a look at the trays and how they work.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so before with Tech City we did some B-roll of this, and then we did some B-roll of me just like opening the door and showing what the case looks like when it's empty.
Yes.
But this system as a whole takes about 3 days to build.
Yeah, right. That looks cool.
So yeah, we got LED strips in this one too. It helps light it up a little bit more, otherwise you can't see the MITX system at all.
Yeah.
So we have a nice lit up. Even with all the fans.
The power supply cover on that, is that all removable, or is that...
That's good. Right now, no.
Okay.
It looks like it's cable in, but this is an engineering sample.
Yeah.
So, the logo on the front, for example, is hand cut. It's not so it looks a little bit... He said it was a model shop that hand cut it, so it's not perfect.
Okay, yeah.
But it'll obviously be perfect on the release.
And that, it looks like that the motherboard's brought forward a bit. Is that extra room for cables or something at the back?
No, that's actually it's kind of an optical illusion, because that's the... Oh yeah, well you're right, yeah, that kind of makes the second chamber.
Right.
So the top, you can see the top sits back a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I can show you on that one when they finish filming it about how the second chamber works.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.